I'm pretty sure you would agree with me when it comes to if you see anyone, owning a business, people working their just normal average jobs create content on the sides. Most of them create content on the sides. You can disagree with me if you want, but I genuinely believe that creating content is the only way forward, especially if you want to live a successful life. I'm not talking about living a typical average life. I'm talking about if you want to be successful, you must produce content. And I promise you, I'm not saying that just because I create content, but go freaking, check out your favorite YouTubers, your favorite social media influencers. All of them probably own a business and they're creating content which you're watching. And the reason they do that is because they have some sort of, course, there's something they sell, a service or a product that they sell, but they need an audience to do that. Hence, they build an audience on social media, which is YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and they sell it to you guys. It's no more a case of, oh, YouTube is not my passion, this is not my passion. It's not about your passion. You can literally, go and pursue whatever you want in life. You can become a doctor, you can become an engineer, you can, if you love to go work at your 9 to 5 job, you can do that, but you create content on the side. Some piece of content, at least 2 or 3 pieces of content every single week. I promise you, you go look at, most people on TikTok, YouTube, who are working jobs on the sides. I kid you not, they will tell you that they're earning more money from the social media stuff than their actual jobs. And if you persist with creating content for long enough, I promise you, you will build an audience. And that audience that, even those 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers that you get over time is worth, you'll be so thankful you started creating content, because trust me, and I would imagine in a couple years from now, 2 3 years from now, it's not going to be as influential, but at least for now, at least for the next many months, next few years, creating content is going to be key, because everything revolves around the attention you give, right? Everyone's attention is on consuming content right now. The way you can stay ahead of these people is by creating content. So you create content, everyone else consumes it, hence you stay above the average person. It can't be a case of, if you're still thinking in this mindset of, oh, I want to only do this, I'm gonna become a footballer, I'm only gonna practice football. You can't have this timid sort of closed mindset anymore. If you want to become a footballer, great, but let's be realistic. What kind of a chance do you actually have out of the millions and billions of people trying to achieve the same thing as you are? Why not create content on the side, even though that might not be your main focus? Why not create it? But I'm not, let's be honest, people who are training in football, they're not training 10 15 hours a day. They're not doing that. Why don't you create those content on the side, those pieces of content on the side? Something like, what you freaking eat in a day to, energize you to go and fuel your practice sessions or whatever. Trust me, you're going to build a great amount of audience, and in the future, you can sell something to them. Take your phone, grab, film something throughout your day, edit the clips together. It's going to maximum take you 20 minutes. And though that 20 minutes of effort, I promise you, in the future is going to make you more money than your actual job. So create content. I'm not saying this just because I make content. Go and see for yourself. Every single new business you see coming up, new whatever you see coming up, they're going to have an Instagram page, they're going to have a Facebook page, they're going to have something that's going to be used to promote their stuff, and build an audience. Out of nowhere, whenever I post stuff on TikTok, I see freaking barbers cutting hair. I charge X amount of money to cut this guy's hair and hair transformations. Literally, people who are cutting hair nowadays have a TikTok and they make money out of it. So if that's not enough to tell you about how important creative content is, I don't know what is. So create content, trust me, that is the future. And if you don't want to do that, that's your choice, but you're gonna stay like the average Joe. If you want to be the average Joe, then